Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today it's a little bit of a different one. It's my first FM video for a while. It's mainly down to my computer. It's not fast enough to run FM and screen record at the same time. So this isn't really going to be an actual episode. It's just kind of like introducing you into the new save I'm going to be doing. It's a team called Dresden Royals FC. Okay, so this is basically a team I created on the editor. They start in the third tier of Germany, which is the lowest league possible. We play at this stadium. I'm not going to try pronouncing that name, but we share it with Dynamo Dresden, which is one of our fiercest rivals. They are a league above us, but I'll get into that later. Save isn't going to start up until I get a new PC, which I can screen record and play Football Manager on at the same time. So I think I will probably have the actual save out max January, like start of January. That'd be the max minimum, like the day after Christmas. I'm not completely sure yet. As I said, I haven't gotten any captains or anything. We'll get through that in the save. These are our jerseys. Now I did have a logo for the team. It's on the thumbnail, but I can't figure out how to get it on. I've looked up many tutorials. I cannot figure it out. So if anyone knows how to do that, then I guess you could tell me, but I'm not the best with. Don't be surprised if we have to stick with this game-generated logo. If we go into general, the team completely wiped out. It's a new team. It's in 2019, so we have no legends, no icons, no fever personnel, but we do have a few rivals. Our fierce rivals are Dynamo Dresden, and then a few other East German sides as well in Magdeburg and Rostock. I didn't know whether to do an East German save and try to bring them to glory. If you don't know, there's no East German teams in the top tier of Germany. So I didn't know whether to do a create a club or an East German side. So I just decided to do both. And they're basically just trying to come to the top with an East German side because there are no East German sides in the top tier. I will show you a little overview of the team. Now, I haven't set up any tactic yet, but I do have a sort of an overview of what I want to do in my mind, but we're not going to be setting up the tactics in this episode. Our best player is the 17-year-old Armel Bella Kotchap. He came from Bochum, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so he came from VfL Bochum. And so I didn't try to get a ton of really high potential dudes, but this is one exception because he looks really, really good. Our next best player is Patrick Berg. As you can see, he's very good. Then we have Florian Karstens, another sort of a ball player. He's not completely a ball playing defender, but he is almost all the way suited. He's almost a full arrow. He looks very good as well. He comes from St. Pauli. And then another player we have is another center back. So we've got three center backs in our top four players. It's Jonas Forenbach, the left-footed center back. He can play left back as well, but I probably will be playing him as a center back. And he can play ball-playing center back, which is really useful. He comes in from, it's Jan Regensborg. Probably butchering that as well, but he comes in from them. And then we've also got a few other players like Amara Conde. He's just a central midfielder. He comes in from Wolfsburg second team. So that's just a quick overview of what we have at the team. Now, one problem I figured out, so I created the teams. When you're creating the team in the editor, it's really tough to know who you added and basically all the positions you already have. Added two goalkeepers. One is at the club. His name's Dinko Horkas. Sadly, the other one, who goes by the name of Steven Benda, he's on loan at Swindon Town in real life. So he's going to have to spend the rest of the season on loan. If I go to finances here, I don't have any extra money. I have a decent overall balance, and the payroll is, I'm spending just as much as it says I am. So I don't have any money to sign anyone, and I don't have a backup keeper. And then I didn't fill out the youth team because I was just going to wait for the youth intake. The problem is, all my youth players, they aren't really real players. These are just players to fill them out. So it's going to be really tough to find a goalkeeper. And also, I can't recall Steven Benda, so I don't have a backup goalkeeper. The team cohesion's abysmal, so that's the problem when you create a new team. Nobody knows who everyone is, so the team cohesion isn't going to be that good. But the locker room atmosphere and the leadership support are pretty high, so that's good. If we go ahead and check out the hierarchy, we have no team leaders. We have a highly influential player in, I'm not even going to try pronouncing that name, but he is our most influential player, and then we have a couple of influential players right here. If we go ahead and check out the social groups, everyone's in one social group apart from Patrick Berg, so at least that's one good thing. And then the staff, I added one staff member. I planned for it to be my assistant coach, but I can't actually choose the role they're going to take in the editor, so he ended up being just a coach. Now, I added him as an assistant coach because when you create a new team, it is so hard to bring staff in, so I tried to at least get an assistant coach and then build the rest of the staff, but I can't really do that now because now he's a coach, and so I'm going to have to build the staff, and it's really tough to find staff members that actually be willing to join a new team. In the 3 Liga, we're predicted to finish 6th. I think we could try and push for promotion. The club vision, I created the club vision. I didn't want to make it too hard on me, but I did want to make it like how I wanted it to be. So I wanted to play possession soccer, play attacking soccer, and play entertaining soccer. Work within payroll budget is one. And then within the end of the current season, you have to finish in the top half and then reach 3 Liga playoffs. Now, I did not select all the other things. I just selected the club culture ones. All the other ones are just made from the game. In the next episode, which will be around January 1st, is when the first episode will come. I just kind of wanted to show you what we're getting into. It's not anything crazy. It's kind of just showing you what we have at the club. But I will be getting into the good stuff in the first episode. I think the first thing I will do is I will select a club captain in the first episode. But it's nothing too crazy this episode. But if you have any suggestions for what formation I could try and play, I could do that. I think I will be playing 3 at the back because we have 3 really good center backs in Bella Kotchap, Forenbach, and Karstens. So we have 3 good center backs, so it only makes sense to play 3 at the back. But that will be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, remember to drop a like, and I will see you in the next episode.